to a brand new episode here on Britain's Farm. So, as you know, from the last episode, we baled these fields in the dark, and I am now going around and collecting them up. So, shouldn't be too big a job, but we all know how brilliant I am with bales and everything else. So what should be, a quick job for most may turn into an all-day job for myself. But so far, this is the first load that I've collected today, and we're now taking them to the where we store the bales. This place here. So I just got to be a bit careful because I don't want the hay ones to go in the wrong one. Yeah. So as you can see as well, we're just switching over from round to square. Is that going to reach? Oh, okay. Well, we might be able to persuade that to go in there. Let's just turn that off. Is that going to go in there? Probably not. Let's have a go. Try and force it in. No, that's not going to go in there. Okay. Hadn't envisaged that one, I've got to be honest. I thought they would just drop straight off, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Look at that awful grass. I hate that. Honestly, winds me up. And it shouldn't really. It's it's sort of insignificant, but it does. It winds me up. What we'll do is we'll park the trailer just here, just because that will give me the best. No, actually, we'll do it. I kind of wanted them just to sort of Paul Daniels style, sort of just disappear. Paul Daniels, for anyone who doesn't know, was back in the 80s, was a famous he wasn't a comedian, he was a magician. Sorry. Yeah, he was a favourite magician, as I say, in the do you know what? I hate bales on this game. To be fair, I'd be better off taking them off there with a fork. That would be a lot easier. But honestly, this has got auto stack to try and help me a little bit, but the auto stack doesn't really work at all if you don't have it like that. And I'm pretty certain that's not the way that it was intended to be carried, unless I'm wrong, of course. But if we do that, yeah, they disappear then. Yeah, so no, as I say, I just honestly hate bales. I hated the job in real life. As I've probably said many times before, but very rarely did I ever get given the job of stacking bales, just because I couldn't, and the farm was a true believer in there was no point giving someone a task to do on the farm if they weren't very good at it, because obviously you're just gonna end up. I mean, look at that. Oh dear. Anyway. The thing is, I can't even. Well, I suppose I could actually. I could go down there and fetch my my tines. At least I'd be able to take them off properly then, because I'd take them off two at a time. But honestly, I was really hoping that shed was going to have a collision far enough out that I'd be able to just literally drive by it and it would just grab them off the trailer. I know that's not very realistic, but as I say, me and bales and everybody, you've all seen the videos where I attempt to try and look all professional and just fail miserably. So I was kind of hoping that that was going to be a sort of get out of jail free card, but clearly not. So we're going to be making a mess. But as I say, we'll go back to the farm fields and we will clear the bales off there. We haven't got much. I mean, we only take 4 stacks on this trailer, so it's going to be a little bit of a while. Just until, as I say, until we can upgrade to a slightly bigger bale trailer, which I think we are going to realistically have to do, because we're going to be getting more grass, because obviously we're getting animals and what have you, so that, you know, there's going to be more grass coming along. There's going to, you know, so yeah, it's excuse me, it's you know, it's inevitable that we're going to be moving that way. But we'll load these up and then we'll go next door. I think we've got a few next door as well that we need to collect, and then obviously where we've just come from, we've got 2 fields there, so you know, we will get those done as well. So I hope you're having a very good, or had a very good, Thursday. It is 10 to 10 at night. I'm trying to get another video done, just to try and keep ahead of the game, and it's not going too badly. As I say, it's not going too badly at all. I very much appreciate all of the comments that I've had on the last Britain's episode, where I basically did quite well. The whole video was me talking and telling you about my invite down to the farm where I used to work, to have one final go on the Challenger, just to kind of sort of finish that sort of story, if you like. So Tuesday afternoon, after I finished recording, I went back down to the farm and got a couple of photos of the tractor and basically see her get loaded up. I know, you know, and I said in that video, I know it's a machine, but I spent a lot of hours in you know, that tractor. You know, my average sort of working day would be, I would start at usually about 7, and then I would work anywhere until 10 to between 10 and midnight each night or each day. Certainly when we were flat. If we weren't quite so busy, then you know, to be fair, my day would probably finish at about 7-8 o'clock in the evening, and that was more just to make sure that you know, I still had some sort of tractor work to do for the next few days, sort of thing. So, you know, and the farm sort of used to say to me, look, you know, you're running out, you want to make it last, so therefore, you know, sort of just do, you know, sort of 12-13 hours and make it last out a little bit, because you know, we've not really got anything suitable for you, and but you know, we want you coming into work, and so, you know, that's why I'm sort of a bit sentimental to the old girl, because as I say, you know, when you spend sort of anywhere from 12 to 15 to, I mean, I can remember one winter, I think it was 2012, I think it was. That winter was from September to November, was very wet. In November we had snow, and then December, mid to late-ish December, it came very mild, and everywhere sort of dried out, and sort of we had the both of the farms verdestats going, and we were basically cramming in all of the sort of cultivation work and everything before drilling the fields that were starting to, by that stage, dry out. And it was they were long days because we were drilling till sort of 1-2 o'clock in the morning, and obviously we had all the cultivation work before it, and some ploughing and different things, and it was it was sort of long old days, and very enjoyable. I mean, I loved every second. Don't for a minute think I'm complaining, because I'm not. But yeah, it was really good. But yeah, as I say, that was why I am kind of sentimental to the old girl, because as I say, I sort of sat many hours in that seat, and yeah, I think one thing that people that don't drive tractors sort of sometimes don't understand and get is the loneliness of the job. Now, as I've said before, I don't have many friends and what have you. So being alone all day in a tractor doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I can listen to my music. I know it sounds stupid, but you can have a good old chat with yourself. I was with Emma at the time, and she would ring or I would ring her. So it was, for me it was great. But there were times when you're out in the absolute arse end of nowhere, and it's just you and your thoughts, and you and the machine, and that machine in a way keeps you company, because the one thing the old girl did have that I could never get rid of, and I tried and tried and tried and tried, and I could not get rid of it, was her exhaust rattled like crazy. We tried putting washers in it, we tried padding it, we tried everything to try and stop it from rattling, because it would get on your or get on my nerves after sort of several hours. Or the radio would have to be really high, really loud. Or I didn't put that on very well. Really loud, to try and mask the noise. It was all right once she was up to full revs and speed going down the field. It would sort of just like but when you was sort of kind of idling or slowing down to turn around, it was really bad. We even Chandler's even had it back about 3 or 4 times, to see if, and they couldn't stop it either. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not much of a mechanic anyway, and luckily the farm had its own mechanics, so we were never expected to fix our own machines or anything like that. We could do basic services on them, like change their oils and stuff like that, but anything sort of too major came along, we had proper farm mechanics, and they would sort everything out for us, especially me, because as I say, obviously with me heart condition, I don't have as much upper body strength as what most men do my age, and so, for me they were a massive help. I should not have unstrapped both sides, because we all know what's going to happen here, don't we? We can all see. Oh, well, how about that then? We could all see what was going to happen. But yeah, so as I say, I went up on Tuesday afternoon. I think it was about 4 o'clock, and sort of, if you like, saw the old gal off. And it was nice. It was nice. Again, really appreciated and Adrian and one or two of the lads have said that they do watch my videos. So I would just like to say a massive thank you to Adrian for inviting me up, and to the lads for sort of making me feel welcome again. Kerry for letting me drive her tractor one last time. That was very good of her, and I really appreciate that. Hope I sort of taught her a bit of freehand tractor driving, because bless her, she is desperate to have a go at the things that I sort of showed her, and different things. So, but yeah, just as I say, a massive thank you. And as I say, just to end that story, I did go back to the farm the next day and watched her go, and I'm hoping it's raining at them. We're sort of a deluge of rain again, but I'm hoping that either the end of this week, if it dries out, or sometime next week, or next time it's sort of dry. Kerry's invited me down to have a ride with her on the vent, so I'm very much looking forward to that. That will be again a very nice experience, and again very grateful that as I say, everybody treated me so well as what they did. But yeah, it just sort of kind of the last couple of days proves that there are still people in the world that have got a lot going on and what have you, but they still make time. They still make time for people, and they still give other people that are not necessarily in their lives anymore a little bit of thought and a little bit of consideration. And it's very very nice of them. And as I say, I thoroughly enjoyed it all. But we go back down there and get another load of bales. It's a bit of a... to be fair, I wasn't gonna sort of record this as a video. I was gonna do the bale collecting off screen, but I forget the YouTuber's name now, but they did a sort of bale video where they was going around collecting all the bales and that, and sort of chatting and everything, and everyone was kind of on his video. The comments were that they really enjoyed it. Obviously I'm a long way behind him in terms of following and everything else, but I kind of sort of thought, well, if his subscribers and his viewers enjoyed it, maybe mine would too. So I, in the end, decided to record. I probably won't record the whole of me collecting bales, because I don't want it to get tedious, and I don't want people to sort of switch off, or sort of get fed up with me or the channel or whatever. So, but yeah, we'll crack on for a bit longer. Let's put the straps out, and then I can just see where they're to. I mean, we ain't been doing too bad a job as it is anyway, but and in theory you only need one bloody strap out, but you shouldn't really need two straps. But so I'm hoping this year, it's not been confirmed yet, but I'm hoping this year that I'm gonna get to the Royal Norfolk Show, which is in June, I think it is. Well, it is in June, I know, but I think it's towards the 20th. It's sort of that end of the month. So I'm really hoping this year that I'm going to get there, and it would be great if in the comments, some of you guys, sort of say, well, you're going, and we could sort of meet up or whatever there, and share a drink and a chat about sort of farming and whatever really, whatever sort of takes effect. It would be nice to meet a few of the of my viewers, and as I say, I'll be going to I'll hopefully go into this. Not say it's not confirmed yet, but I'll hopefully be going to the Royal Norfolk. I will know nearer the time. But yeah, so it's. I just thought I'd sort of mention it now, just to give people sort of heads up, and as I've said before, I want this channel to become a community where we're all sort of friends, and we. Oh, you have to double click. Okay, and we can sort of use things and places like the Royal Norfolk to have a meet up and a catch up, and discuss things and whatever really. And also as well, it kind of gives sort of you guys an opportunity to sort of meet me, and sort of I don't know whether people have questions. I shoot. Sometimes I sit and watch the YouTubers that I sit and watch, and sometimes I sort of think, well, I'd love to be able to be in front of them and ask them that, or do you know what I mean? So I don't know whether that's a thing that any of you are sort of interested in, but as I say, hopefully I'll be going, and at the moment it's about 95% certain that I will be going. I've as I say, I've started to kind of, wow, got a lot of bales off this field. Yeah, I've started to make space in the diary for the Royal Norfolk. There's been a few that I would have liked to have gone to cereals, but it just didn't come round in time. And for those of you that are living in the UK, don't forget that early June, I think it's June the 8th, I think it is, or 9th. I'm pretty certain I'm right in saying that it's Open Farm Sunday. So if any listeners, viewers out there that like farming, that don't work on a farm and would love to visit a farm, check your local area, because farms will open their doors to the general public, and you'll be able to go round and sort of see the farm, see the machinery. Some farms take you on tours around the farm and show you everything they do. I'm hoping this year to go to Andrew Ward's, which is in I can't remember if he's near Sleaford or Grantham, and I might even have that completely wrong, but he's out that way. He's sort of North Lincolnshire. So yeah, I'm hoping to go there this year and have a look around his farm. I'll obviously watch his YouTube channel if you haven't checked it out and you like real farming videos. He does a midweek and a weekend video of the week on the farm and everything they get up to, and he's very passionate about his farming, and his techniques are worth looking at and worth taking an interest in, because as I say, his ability to control the blackgrass on his farm has been nothing short of miraculous. From years ago when I first started watching, where it was nearly every field, he's now nearly got a complete farm free of blackgrass, which is just amazing. So yeah, Andrew Ward, Wardy's Weekly Waffle is the name of his vlogs, and well worth a check out, and subscribe as well, because as I say, it's a very interesting channel. I very much enjoy it. But the sun's coming out by the looks of things. on the game, I mean. And yeah, we've got more rain forecast. We had the rain shower last night, as we were predicting on the game, because that was the reason, well, one of the reasons why I was bailing. I was also bailing because I realised I'd stupidly ran myself out of time, because I thought that it was 4-day seasons, because I was playing my own save game, and of course it wasn't. It was only 2, and I needed to get bailed up pretty quickly. That's another thing I do as well. I get forwards and backwards confused. There we go. It is kind of possible to take them off in a not too bad a manner, but I just hate bales. I really do. I mean, don't get me wrong, Giants have done a wonderful job from, if you think back to sort of like, Farming Sim sort of 2011, 13 and that, compared to, and 9, because 9 was when I sort of got off. Got a second part, I thought I'd done that part. 2009 was when I found the game, and that was my first Farming Sim, and I've played it pretty much every day since. Now, why have you taken bales like that? Oh, honestly. Ooh. I just despise this job. With an absolute bloody passion. I really do. Never mind. It only comes around 3 times a year. Give me some drilling. I like drilling. And I'd like to think I'm half decent at it as well. Or ploughing. I like ploughing. But yeah, so we'll get these off here, then we'll go get another load or 2. We've still got 2 there. And then, as I say, we might call that quits for the video, just because, I as I've said, I don't want you guys to sort of get bored or tired or whatever, and then sort of it puts you off the channel, because that's not good for all round if I'm producing boring content, and I hope I'm not. I enjoy doing Britain's Farm. I enjoy doing 1950s Farm. That series does, honestly, like, biggest smile on my face ever. Okay, why are you not grabbing? That's because I've not put them in. Yeah, so 1950s, as I say, I absolutely adore that series, because, as I say, it's really nice to use the old stuff. The other day I completed the field that was in the last episode, where I was drilling the soybeans. So I've now finished that field, and I'm now, I would say, probably about halfway through rolling the 2 fields, but I'm halfway through the big field. I thought I'd get that one done first. I do, after a while, once I've been drilling for a while and I'm fairly certain that he isn't going to catch me up, I do put course play on the rolls as well, just because it does help. It helps massively. But yeah, so as I say, I really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the new series starting and getting that up and going. I think that's going to be a good series. I think it will be a slow start, but I think it will quickly start to take shape. And funnily enough, actually, and I've said this quite a few times, that Calmlands is not something that I would. Where's the trading gun? There it is. Is not something that I would normally do. But I'm really enjoying it at the moment. It's really the grass cutting gets a little bit tedious, and as I've sort of said on those videos, you know, that is coming to an end now. Obviously, we will still need to grass cut because we've got animals, but so we'll need the hay and the silage and things. But the actual just cutting to go and sell and make money is coming to an end because you know, the farm does now need to start to be self-sufficient, and you know, we've sold some crops and brought some money in that way, and you know, I want the animals to start bringing in money. I want everything that we're doing to start to bring in the dollarage. I thought some bales behind me I saw, but yeah. So to be fair, actually, this has not taken nowhere near as long as what I thought it was going to. I thought this was going to be a mammoth task, but it's actually not too bad, especially as we can take 4 bales at a time. It's not too bad at all. So it's not been, as I say, it's not been all that long, but we'll carry on. We've probably only got another 3 stacks, 4 stacks, something like that. Sounded like the beginning to a Eminem song, didn't it? 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack. It's actually gunshot in Eminem's song, but it did sound a bit like that. No, that's not too bad. I didn't put the straps out up. Never mind. We'll get these and get them on. We've only got another, as I say, probably about 4 stacks to go, probably. Well, there's one all the way over, and another one over there. I was going to say there's 1 stack, and then suddenly, next glance, there was 6 or 7 bales there. So, you know, that's nearly 2 stacks on its own. Let's have a look. I keep sort of trying to get them like right tight up against each other, and I don't really need to because this trailer's only taking 4 stacks anyway, so there's no point sort of trying to marry them up if I'm still not going to get no more on. May as well just make life easier for myself and just you know, plonk them on and get them strapped, because the straps are going to reach and cover them anyway, so you know, it doesn't make no difference. Right, let's go down here and get these. Yeah, so without this bale grab with auto stack, right, let's have a look now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1.5 a load, 1.5 loads. That's a shame. That means I've got to bring the trailer back in here, and then, unless I quickly do the run, where I run from field to the store and then back again, and then do it that way, perhaps. This old girl's going to need some diesel soon. So that'll be a trip down the road to the garage to get that. Just back off. There we go. Right, we'll get them strapped. What I'll do, oh, perhaps that one. Just 1 on each will do. That's no bother. No bother, Jimbo. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll leave the trailer here. I'll unload the trailer, but I'll leave the trailer here, and then I'll just run up and down and get those. Just because it's probably still going to be easier and quicker than me trying to put one load of bales on and then go get the others. So I'll do that. Hopefully it should be in place just to grab them. No. That was thy lucky. Ooh, that was even more lucky. Jesus. Now you can see why I'm going to run down the field and just grab them and drive them back, can't you? Oh dear. Right, the beef stock are looking quite good. In the sense that I think they've still got plenty of food and water. Yep. Health is 100%, still only 20, so they've not bred yet. Because there's 10 brown and 10 black. But yeah, looking very good. And very pleased. And we will certainly be cashing them beauties in when they're heavy enough and fat enough and ripe enough for a good beef burger. Are you allowed to say that still these days? I don't know. It seems to me like people are getting offended by any little thing now. One thing that I did see the other day, well, I don't know whether it was on YouTube or whether someone was telling me. I think it was probably on you. Oh dear, I've pushed him off. Just because you wouldn't grab that bloody bale. Go on, you might as well fall off and all. Why not? Everyone else does. Isn't it odd how a fully grown man can sit here at his computer desk and get absolutely petulant and childish towards objects on a TV screen on a computer. It's honestly, it baffles me sometimes. It's a good job I don't play things like Call of Duty and stuff like that. Oh, would you just get lost? But yeah, no. What I was going to say was the other day I saw that some Just Stop oil protesters were went and sat in a field where a tractor was ploughing, and there's I don't know if it's if I can find the video, I will link it. If it was a video because I may have been reading it in like Farmers Weekly or something. Excuse me, I can't remember now where I saw it, but yeah, it made me smile that they were there, because apparently they were protesting because obviously the tractor uses oil and diesel and everything else, and all the the mechanics and whatever they get upset about. And it's ironic because the banners that they carry around, the Dayglow jackets that they're wearing and everything, it's all made by oil. It's all oil made. The ink that they use and that prints their banners, is all oil. But anyway, yeah, they were in a field and they were protesting, say about this tractor, and they were just sat basically like across the next couple of breeds that the tractor was about to do, and that did make me smile. Honestly, I just have no idea what the government have allowed to happen I know it's not just this country, but all over the world. But it just seems to me like the government have just lost complete and utter touch with ordinary everyday life and ordinary everyday people. And they go, I was listening to one on the TV today while I was eating my tea, and we're doing everything we can, and we're doing the best. And I thought, yeah, you're doing everything you can for yourself, and you're doing the best for yourselves. You're not doing nothing to help us. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, people in this country. I mean, obviously, sort of in a way admire the laid-back attitude of the British people, and I'm, fairly laid back, and I sort of have I'm not getting angry with stuff and what have you. But obviously, like even these bales, they don't, get me wound up or anything, But it's, sometimes it can be frustrating, but I don't know. It's just, the whole thing's gone to bloody pot. But anyway, that's these bales collected, and you've had a ride along, and we've had a good old chat, and we've, you know, found out some more things. But like I say about just last time, because I am going to end the video here, guys, because as I say, I am conscious that I don't want these videos going on forever and a day. I could sit here and talk for hours, but I don't think you want to sit there for hours listening. Yeah, so I am going to leave the video here. But yeah, just finally about the Royal Norfolk, as I say, if you are interested, if you are going, just drop a comment. Don't think that just because you say you're going, you're obliged to. Oh, crikey, what the hell happened to that road? Jesus. That you're obliged to then sort of meet up or whatever, because you're not. Just say you're going, and that's great. It's nice to just see who is going. But all I'm saying is that if you are going, and obviously I'm going, and you're interested in sort of getting together for a chat or whatever, then I'd very much enjoy that. But yeah, as I say, that's going to be it for today's video. So if you haven't done already, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really does help the video. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. We're coming towards the 1st of June now. Well, actually, by the time this video goes out, it'll be the 3rd, I think, 4th. Be the 4th of June. But yeah, as I say, all the people that have. But once the 1st of June does hit, we will have a new target, and the new target will be 400 subscribers. We're on, at the time of recording this, we're on 367. So, as I say, if we can get to 400 by the 1st of July, that would be absolutely fantastic. And as I say, I really do appreciate everyone that does like and subscribe, and to everyone that does leave a comment and everything. As I say, it means a lot, and I always reply. But that's going to be it for this episode. I'd like to thank you ever so much for joining me on this episode and sharing your company. And I really hope that you'll join me on the next episode. Bye for now.